If I had 9 lives, this is how I would live each one. In my first life, I would live simply and close to home. I would memorize the streets I grew up on, learn the stories of my family, and never rush the past. Little moments, late nights, laughter at dinner tables, the quiet comfort of knowing exactly where I belong. In my second life, I would be an explorer. I would chase every horizon. I'd stand on top of mountains, walk through cities that speak languages I don't know, and watch the sunrise from places I once only saw on maps. In my third life, I would be an artist. Maybe not famous, maybe not perfect, but someone who creates. I would write words that make people feel seen, paint colors that say things words could never, and leave behind pieces of my heart in everything I make. In my fourth life, I would be brave in ways people didn't always see. I would stand up for the quiet voices in my room. I'd speak when something isn't right. And I would spend that life trying to leave the world just a little kinder than I found it. In my fifth life, I would laugh more than I worry. I would dance even when the music isn't perfect. And I would choose joy in the small moments, inside jokes, and road trips, and the kind of laughter that makes your stomach hurt. In my sixth life, I would dedicate myself to helping others. I'd listen more than talk. I'd remind people they matter, especially on days they forget. In my seventh life, I would be fearless. I'd try things I was always too scared to try. I'd chase dreams that feel impossible because sometimes the impossible is just a dream waiting for courage. In my eighth life, I would slow down. I would watch the sunsets without checking the time. I would sit in silence and appreciate the beauty of simply being alive. And in my ninth life, I would take everything I learned from the other 8 lives and live fully. I would love deeply, I would forgive quickly, and I would hold on to the people who make life brighter. And I would remember that every moment matters, because every moment is a chance to live a life worth remembering. But here's the truth. We don't get 9 lives. We just get this one. One life to explore, one life to create, and one life to live, laugh, grow, and love. And maybe that's what makes this so powerful, because when you realize you get one life, you start to understand how precious it really is. So live it bravely, live it kindly, and live it fully, because every one life can be extraordinary.